Now, here's Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Well, so feeling fairly confident that we're going to hit 100 degrees tomorrow, perhaps even a little higher, some intense heat on the way. We don't see any cooling showers or thunderstorms on Doppler radar, though the humidity is so high, more than likely we'll get some low clouds and fog rolling back in along the south shore. Now, granted, it was very difficult to burn off a lot of the cloudiness and fog along the coastline today. That's why it was so much cooler. A better chance of it burning off. In fact, the coastline will be very hot tomorrow, unlike today, and one reason why, there'll be a lack of a sea breeze. The record tomorrow is 100. It was set back all the way in 1926, and again, feel confident of at least tying this or breaking it. The actual air temperature, not the heat index. So no surprise here, an excessive heat warning has been issued for the areas in red, a heat advisory for the areas in orange. Now, with an excessive heat warning, it means the feel-like temperature, the combination of heat and humidity, will make the heat index go up as high as 100 to 108 degrees. And that's incredible stuff. And with a heat advisory, the heat index may go up to as high as 105. Bottom line, it is very hot everywhere, including the South Shore this time tomorrow. Also, air quality alert has been issued now. It's only for the southern suburbs right now. The wind trajectory may keep the dirtiest air in our southern suburbs and not so much to our north, but it will have to be monitored very closely, and we'll keep you updated. I know our good friend Lenny Giuliano over at DEM, who gives us the reports all summer long, feels as though the highest concentration will be down in here, courtesy of more of a westerly, west-southwest breeze. So we'll watch the situation closely. In Providence right now, 79 degrees, just a warm, sultry, kind of a tropical feel in the atmosphere. That heat index running at 84, which seems cold compared to, at one point, the heat index today was up to 101 and getting even higher for tomorrow. High temps today, and you can clearly see the huge temperature difference. Inland areas that were in the 90s, almost 100 in Boston. It was just much cooler at the South Shore. Enough of a cloud cover, enough of a wind off the water to keep it much cooler. But again, a different story there for tomorrow. Temperatures now, I mean, even at this late hour, close to 80 degrees. In fact, Boston is at 84, 77 Taunton, as well as New Bedford. The wind direction will be key tomorrow as far as how hot it will get, and these arrows represent how the air is flowing. This is 6 o'clock in the morning. It's already in the 80s. And notice the wind arrows are coming in more off the land and not so much off the ocean. At 10 o'clock in the morning, it's already in the 90s. And then we're heading up into the upper 90s to around 100 by 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, courtesy more of a land breeze and not so much of a sea breeze. So some real intense heat. Some areas of fog overnight towards daybreak, but again, a better chance of it burning off the hazy sun. 80 to 92 is the morning range in temperature. And then during the afternoon, boy, it is really starting to sizzle with hazy sunshine, easily upper 90s to low 100s, the actual air temperature with that hazy sunshine, and steamy, the appropriate word considering how high the humidity will be combined with that high heat. And notice the coastline. There's no cool sea breeze this time around. It's in the 90s. Coventry at 100, Wickford close to 100 on a west breeze, on the bay at about 10 to 20, visibility 2 to 4 miles, in some haze. Beaches are just as hot, well, not quite as hot as the city, but up to 90. Water temperature at 72. We're forecasting around 100 in many of our northern suburbs, the actual air temperature, and out across southeastern Mass, upper 90s to low 100s for the daytime high. 7-day outlook. If anything, I've increased the temperature close to 100 on Saturday, only this time it'll be more of a dry heat. The humidity will not be as high. Perhaps a thunderstorm Saturday night will cool things off on Sunday to 86 degrees with some sunshine, and then next week we get temperatures back to normal with readings between roughly 80 and 85 degrees. But pretty intense, Mike, over the next couple of days, especially for tomorrow, the combination of the heat and the humidity, and really just, common sense stuff. If you have an elderly neighbor that lives alone, check on them, give them a phone call, make sure things are okay. And it's really tough on the elderly, young children, and pets as well.
Okay, thanks, Tony. Coming up next.